Breaking news, Yoruba nation. As police began to shoot, stray bullet kills 14-year-old and also a drunk driver in Lagos. Hello, my wonderful people. We've kept you up to date with some of the activities ongoing. Nigerian police came in very early hours of the morning before the agitators could get there. Nigerian police were already there, ready to unleash evil on anybody, all because the people are crying for their own separate nation. I don't think this is too much to ask. Even if we start the whole process, we have a referendum first of all. Before the whole divorce process would take, it takes time, a minimum of 4 years. That is all things done as it should. So I don't understand why Nigerian and Buhari's government decides to spill blood. It feels very much like this government is a bloodthirsty one, ready to destroy and kill Nigerians as the slightest of any of these things. This is what is going on. Why they were shooting? Because reported to you that they started spraying water at the people. After spraying water, they went forth to throw tear gas and started shooting. The tear gas is so that they will not, when people are videoing, you cannot say which policeman was shooting, to put a mince in the atmosphere. Why they were doing all this shooting, they shot a stray bullet, touched a 14-year-old boy and also a drunkard as well. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Breaking news, Yoruba nation. Stray bullet kills 14-year-old drunk seller in Lagos. It was gathered that the bullets fired by the security operative has killed several. This stormed into the stomach of a girl. She is barely 14 years old. She was reportedly displaced from a drinking shop where the bullet hit her and other people. Her body has been covered with a piece of cloth as crowd gathered at the spot. The protest, which started with singing and chanting, has grown wild as members of the police force engage in sporadic shooting tear gas into the air. The lifeless body of the unknown girl was crowded by sympathizers at the scene. Earlier, Lead Niger has earlier reported that the man from the Nigerian Police Force Command fired gunshots at the Yoruba Nation protesters, agitators who had gathered at the park. This was after some Yoruba Nation agitators dared the security operative by spreading their banner flyers to announce their arrival and presence at the Ojota Park. The agitators were dispatched by the security operative who started first of all with pressured water spraying at them, then throwing of tear gas to create mist in the atmosphere and started sporadic shooting. Hot water was the water being sprayed at the people, armor tanks ready at the venue to crush anyone. Some of the agitators were seen dragged by the armed security operative into their armor tank as they've been arrested, as well as the gunshots being sent by them has killed some Nigerians by their stray bullets. So my people, this is the matter ongoing now. People who were there, this young girl was in a seller's shop where maybe it's her mother's shop, were selling drink. She was shot and the bullet went straight into her stomach. A little girl, you heard me correctly, a little girl has been killed by the government who is supposed to protect her. A little girl. A little girl. This is what is happening and nobody is paying attention. Nigerians are just there pretending like all is well. Sincerely, truly, all is not well. Things are going from bad to worse and nobody is saying anything. The government of today are the ones trying to intimidate Nigerians at all costs. A little girl who was there at the scene, not very at the scene, but straight bullets, not be where you send and go, not be there they go. Yes, straight bullet was thrown, shot into the air and has killed, this little girl that was in the seller's shop. These are some of the things ongoing now at Ojota, and this is what is happening. Stray bullets have been released into the air, as they started shooting. They've also arrested some persons, and this is what is happening. See number of people who have died, see number of people police have shot at. You see, this is what is happening now as we speak. We're keeping you up to date live from Ojota in Lagos, where all this is happening. It ought not to be so. There is no cause, there is no need for what is happening. I tell you sincerely, there is definitely no cause for what is happening now. Stray bullet has killed a Yoruba, you kill a little girl as the protests continue. Stray bullet has started killing people because Nigerian government will rather prefer, to intimidate the people rather than having what we call a dialogue, listening to the people and understanding all that is going on. This is the responsibility of the governments to understand the people and to see and to know what is coming up and what is happening. But rather, they've chosen and they've taken to killing the very people they should be protecting. What are these people doing? They did not come there. You did not see any weapon whatsoever with them. I hope nations of the world who are silent, who should be speaking, are seeing and hearing what is going on in Nigeria. They are abreast with what is happening, because if you don't, you guys are saying you don't want to go in the country. Good, very good. We appreciate that. But if you don't rise up and defend and say what you are supposed to say when you should, by the time things go worse, then it will become also your fault, because you had opportunity to do something about it and you did nothing. You stood back, you were watching evil happening, and you did not do anything. You did not say anything. You kept quiet. So those who should say something refuse to say something are also indebted, are also indicted in what is happening right now. So everybody has got a duty to defend one another. Yes, defend me and I will defend you. We defend one another. That is the way we can succeed. But when we say it's not my business, you say it's not your business or it's not my business, they are the one doing it. Listen, if anything happened, then it will get to you, it will get to me. But if we make it our business, if we also defend one another, then we have opportunity to solve all the situations. So when we defend one another, that's when we stand a chance. If we begin to say, it's not my business, it's their business, I'm not involved, we are giving ourselves over. We are giving ourselves over. But if we defend ourselves, we stand up together as one, then we stand a chance of coming against this vast army, of Buhari and his own, who are trying to take life from Nigerians. So we've got a duty here, and that duty is to protect one another at all costs. You and I are supposed to protect one another at all costs. Please, let's continue to speak out. This is a little girl that is the duty of the federal government to ensure children, women, older people, aged people are supposed to be looked after by the government. However, Nigeria are a different story. Leave us a comment. We really like to hear from you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget you have a voice. Do let it count. Let it count. Bye for now.